did you take this check from?
I don't know, some guy bought a blower, had a bunch of dollar signs on his jacket. He seemed like a nice guy. Why?
Did you even bother to look at that check?
Yeah, what? It looks good.
Look at the back of it.
Huh. Metal blades are your trademark name. To find your precious blower, you must play the game. The answer to the question is one and the same. So if you want your precious property back, you better show up with Tall Jack. I don't get it, Blademan. What's Tall Jack?
Tall Jack throttle is slang for money. You were scammed.
I was.
This check is no good.
Well, that little poem doesn't tell us where this scammer's at, Blademan.
Oh, I think it does. There's clues in this little poem. Metal blades are your trademark name. To find your precious blower, you must play the game. The answer to the question is one and the same. That's it. He's held up in the old game factory. To the Blademobile.
All right.
Whoa! Look what the cat dragged in. A couple of grass rats. I see you figured out my little riddle. Did you bring Tall Jack with you?
Scammer! Did you really think that I'm going to buy back what you stole from me? You're sorely mistaken.
Well, you got a bag with you. What's in it?
Money. Whoa! What it is?
If you want this, scammer, you're going to have to come and get it. And it ain't going to be as easy as scamming it from me.
Oh, time to throw some sense into him.
Pennies! Scammer! That's a dirty trick.
Yeah, and they were from your register too.
Dirtbag! Get him, Blademan!
You and me, scammer.
Hey, Blademan, I think there's some money in here. Get some.
He's getting away, Blademan! Blademan! Scammer's getting away with all the money!
Oh, really, Throttle? I think I just scammed the scammer. Pterodactyl here, look, it's raining pretty hard. And you know what that means when you're in the lawn repair business. It's raining money, because they're going to be out cutting grass and wrecking lawnmowers. All right, let's close it. Can't shoot a video with that noisy rain in the background. Today's how-to is going to be how to replace the deck belt on this John Deere X304 without the lever for the belt tensioner. This one does not have a lever for the belt tensioner. So that's what this one's on. You may have a tractor that has a belt tensioning lever. This one is for that tractor without. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, and this never gets old, got to jerk your deck off. So, if you got a couple of scrap pieces of 2x4, put one on each side under the back of the deck, and get on the tractor, push on your pedal for raising and lowering the deck, set it to number 1, and then lower the deck onto them 2x4s. Now you can pull this back, lock it, and then release these 2 pins in the back. Just pull out on this clip here, the bent leg, and slip that out. Now you may have to tug back on the deck to take tension off that pin. So that's why there's a handle on here. I stick my hand under the deck. All right, so that pin's out. Go to the other side, do the same thing. Grab the little crooked leg, pull the pin out, pull back on the deck because this pin's a little stuck in there. Come on, there we go. Had to pull back on it. All right, now we need to raise those deck arms back out of the way, so push on the pedal. And if you want, you can lock it in. Now we've raised those arms out of the way. I'll come around to the front. Pull the deck forward. Release that. Now we can slide the deck out from under the tractor. Now all I gotta do is slide it out. Okay, now it's out. Now you're gonna need two sockets. 13 millimeter and a 15 millimeter. 13 millimeter is the same as 1/2 inch, but 15 millimeter is 15 millimeter, so you better get a 15 millimeter. I'm gonna say 15 millimeter one more time. 15 millimeter. Okay, now this is the one, like I said before, doesn't have the belt tension lever on it. This is without the belt tension lever. And the part number for this belt from John Deere is M154621, which is a 1/2 inch wide belt by 146 1/4. And you know another belt works is this here Stens belt that's for a country clipper. And it is also 1/2 by 146 1/4. So this Stens belt, same length as the one from John Deere. So you could use this belt because this is the one we're using. Because I got it in stock and I want to get rid of it. So, 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter, take off this belt guard. And then loosen these two bolts, which are also 1/2 inch. So we can get the belt around this, and then you're going to have to loosen these two, which are 15 millimeter, because there's belt guides here. Now look at this mess here, this triangle of death I call it, with these 3 pulleys. And then here's the little picture that shows you how to route it. But a lot of people are going to look at that and go, I don't know what that means, I don't know how that goes. That's why we're going to make a how-to video to show you how it goes, so you don't have to figure it out. Here's the belt. All right, we want to get this out of our way, because we're going to start with this pulley first. So let's get this out of our way. This is that little spacer that goes there, that holds the pulley off of here. So if that fall out, don't freak out. That just slips in there. This is also what holds the pulley on, and there's a little notch in the deck where that fits in. Maybe you can find that, Mr. Cameraman. See how that fits? That's what holds it in place for you. So, you want to take the belt, flay it out like that, and push on here. This is your spring tension. Push this out, and we're going to start right here with this pulley. Because this is a V pulley, so the V of the belt's going to go there. Now if you watch, if you look here at the diagram, it's going from there to here. So now we want to go to here. That's why this is loose. Alright, now we're going to come back around to this pulley that we just took off. And we're going to slip this in and make sure this goes into that little notch I mentioned. Remember the little notch right here in the corner? Alright. And then this comes up this way. Now this goes around here, wraps around. That's why we got this loose. Now we want to come around this pulley. Same thing. Take this off. There's another little notch. like this fits in. So make sure you get it in there. Put the belt around the pulley, the idler pulley. Slip it on there. And that's it. See? Now it looks like the picture. See? And then this goes around the engine. So let's go ahead and tighten this stuff up. That's all there is. To the triangle of death. You just start with this pulley first. Tighten that down. Put our belt guard on. Now we can slide the deck back under there and start hooking it up. Alright, we got the deck back under and we got the front hanger hooked in. Now we're going to release the pedal to lower these arms. Now just make sure the arms are in the slot. Now I'm going to take that 2x4 out. And we're going to line up so you can pull on it. Make sure that's hooked in. And then go around on the other side and do the same thing. And then now we're going to hook the belt up last. So this is going to take some brute strength. And watch your fingers, don't get them pinched. So grab the belt and just get it started. And just start rolling it on there. And there's your dinner. Now it's on. Now all you gotta do is test it. So we're gonna test it, start it up and kick the blades on. It's always a good practice to make sure you didn't leave nothing underneath that mower deck, like one of them scrap pieces of 2x4 or something, before you go kicking that mower deck on, or a socket, and go injuring somebody or yourself, or scaring the crap out of yourself. So I'm going to start it and back up a little bit and kick the blades on. Alright, here we go! Burning or nothing. That was another thing I should have told you in the video too. Make sure you check all them pulleys and stuff. Make sure everything spins free. I didn't mention that when I was putting that belt on. But check all that too while you got the belt off. Make sure everything's spinning free and nothing's tight or binding, because there might be a reason why that belt failed in the first place. Might have had a bad idler pulley or a bad spindle. So check all that too while you're doing it. And as always, there's your dinner.
Alright, let's see what we got in here. Two scammer. Where's the money? Scammer is your trademark name. You took, you take, it's all the same. But in this bag, you're sure to find the loot you thought to keep this time. Yeah, is there money in here or what? This homemade gift, I must admit, is what you are, you piece of... I don't want this. Get it off. Get it off.